Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, before we do the random ranking, which is what we're going to do today, just saw that Dave Portnoy, you know him, he's like the pizza review guy. Barstool Sports. I'm not a sports guy, so I don't know. I mean, I live in a college town, but I don't know sports other than, I went to games growing up because my family's all into it. But anyway, he's in town, reviewed one of our pizza places, Papa Del's, another one, Old Orchard, or at least that review is going to come out. And I feel like since he's such like a college sports guy, he should do Garcia's Pizza, which, I did a review for the other day. Not a review, I don't know, I just showed some of the place. But I feel like that is like the original campus pizza. Like, again, back in the 70s when they started, it was on campus, and they catered to the students that were around, and they just had the best marketing. I like today, again, the owners are up there, and they aren't able to sustain the, I think they got up to like nearly 20 locations. Now they're just down to one, and they were on campuses all throughout the Midwest and Texas. And I don't know. It's too bad. It's probably too small at this point for him to go and try it. He wouldn't like it anyway. It's not his style of pizza, but it just would have been really awesome. Like if what he was doing was around back in like the 70s and 80s when when Garcia's was really blowing up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just hoping I wake up tomorrow and see that he's reviewed their pizza as well. But anyway, what he needs to do is Monocle's Pizza, though. That's like a local place also that's huge in our area. Okay, what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, we're going to do a random ranking. Let's go to the movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in the video, but if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking some movies. All right, what do we got? Let's do one of these right here. Then something in this area, and then maybe we'll do one of these and see what happens. Oh, okay, we got to make sure I've seen all of these. Yes. Hey, didn't this just come out on 4K? Man, I should have picked it up. I mean, it's probably still available. Was it a steelbook though? I just don't. Those steelbooks, they scare me. I'm just afraid they're gonna dent or scratch. But yeah, this one has that really good song. Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready? I don't know how to sing it, but it's good. Bill Murray's feature film and starring role debut. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how many times I've seen this. Between 2 and 3, something like that. I don't know. I remember when I first got it, I was watching it. But yeah, just Bill Murray, in those early days, being that, camp counselor and, being in charge of all these kids. And I don't know. It's cool to see Bill Murray in his earliest of times. Meatballs, right there. And didn't they make a bunch of sequels to that? Next, we have Mr. Brooks, Dane Cook. Dane Cook, you ever seen, yeah, I'm sure we have. I was going to say, like a fall, I don't know, maybe he hasn't fallen, but like, he was just like, when I was in college, he just like skyrocketed. I know he gave himself like 10 years to get famous, and then he got famous, and it was huge, and now you don't even recognize him anymore. No clue who he is. Like if he was on stage, I wouldn't be able to point him out. But this has Kevin Costner in it. What I like most about this movie is a story that Dane Cook told about the making of this, or when Kevin Costner came to him and he's like, hey, I want you in this movie or whatever. And Kevin Costner's talking about another project that he did, and he was like, oh, it was so emotional, and this and this and this. And, it was just like, I'm working on this movie, and it was just such a great experience. And, I just really enjoyed making the Postman. I knew that was a movie I had to make, and it had been out for like 10 years or something like that. But Dane Cook goes, oh yeah, when's that come out? Something like that. I butchered the joke. I'm not a comedian, see? But yeah, this was cool to see Dane Cook in such a different light than we typically see him. Who's in this? Kevin Costner, Demi Moore, Dane Cook and William Hurt. Look at that. Look how the period is blood. Right there. Like MR, and then the period is blood. Okay, Mr. Brooks. Next, we got ourselves a little bit of that David Fincher here with the Fight Club. Has anybody seen that image going around? It's an AI image, but it... Oh, wait. That's weird. I just started talking about... So this is David Fincher, and this is Fight Club, but I was about to talk about Seven, but I guess I still will. Have you seen this AI image that's been going around with Brad Pitt and... old guy, why can't I think of his name right now? You know, Nelson Mandela. Gosh, Morgan Freeman. Gosh, I don't know why that wasn't coming to me. And they're holding the box, and inside the box is Gwyneth Paltrow, and everybody's like smiling. Her head is in there, and everybody's like smiling. But anyway, that's not what this movie is, but they are both Fincher films. But this one here, this is good. I always think of Meatloaf. Meatloaf, you know, kind of cracks me up in this. But yeah, this is an interesting movie, and it's, you know, totally of its time. What's the year, though, on this? I don't know the year, but it's also of its it's of its time, says the guy who does not know what year it came out. Why don't they put it on there? This says 2002. Is that right, or is that just when this came out? Like the physical media came out. We all learned how soap was made here. It's mind-blowing. It's bold, bruising humor. It's savagely funny. Yeah. Okay. How are we gonna rank these? I think I'm gonna go Fight Club #1. Then we're gonna follow it up with a little bit of the Meatballs, which I need to rewatch because I don't have a lot of memories of it other than the beginning sort of opening, which is, you know, a lot of fun and getting you acquainted with the camp and everything. But yeah, and then Mr. Brooks. I do remember liking Mr. Brooks and being like, oh, wow, that's pretty good. You know, I wasn't sure. I think I was not expecting much from Dane Cook because this was such a different type of role, but I feel like he delivered. I thought he did a good job there. But yeah, we're going to go Fight Club #1, then Meatballs, and then Mr. Brooks there at the end. But this is my ranking right here. But I'm curious, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.